Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Matrix.
Ah, The Matrix. Famously known for inspiring Balenciaga. But we're not here to talk about the leather lover's fashion fantasy. This movie helped to make Keanu Reeves one of the biggest stars of the time, but some have questioned his other performances.
I was impotent with fear. I know.
Now you're gonna kill me? You're gonna kill me? Why? Why? You should f me? What the f? I am an FBI agent!
I know, man, isn't it wild?
I'd like to tell you, as an actor, how Keanu Reeves' lack of acting technique in this film is the perfect acting technique for this film.
Whoa.
My job is trying to play a character that will convince people that I'm that person. And all you've got to do is to make people believe that you're that person in that circumstance.
This will feel a little weird.
Okay, so let's talk about acting technique. Let's talk about being connected. Now, I know what you're thinking. What in the vague word hell does being connected mean? Is he talking about being connected to the Wi-Fi? The Bluetooth? The Chromecast?
I'm going in.
Okay, casting screen to living room TV.
Oh, shit.
No, what I mean is you need to understand your character's situation. So how they feel about who they're with and where they are and why they're doing what they're doing. You need to understand that deeply.
Myself to play Thomas Anderson, he was searching for the truth to his life. He felt that something was wrong. He felt like he was not having real contact. He was searching for something. He was searching. He felt that there was something behind the veil.
So think about it like knowing your best friend really well in high school. You probably knew how they leaned back in their chair when they were in their least favorite class, so when they're bored. Or how when they talk to their crush, they might try and make their voice sound a little bit deeper to sound cool, but they kind of just ended up sounding like a bad Batman. Hey, do you wanna, I don't know, like hang out later or whatever? You need to know those little things about your character just like that. Because when you do, then you get to know your character's connection to things. So if you're acting in a scene where you're at home and you're sitting in the living room chair, stiff and awkward like you're in a big job interview, you're not very connected with where your character's supposed to be. You're at home, you sat on that chair loads of times. You should probably be sitting relaxed and comfortably. So, let's come back to the scene now and break things down.
This is the construct. It's our loading program. We can load anything from clothing to equipment, weapons, training simulations, anything we need.
First up is Morpheus. See the contrast between him and Neo? Morpheus's body language is calm, cool, and collected. The actor has chosen this because Morpheus has probably been in this training program many times before, whereas Neo's body language is stiff and on guard. He doesn't know exactly where he is, and he's had a wild last 24 hours, to say the least.
What the hell do they want from me?
Now that's one bad Monday. All right, back to the scene.
Your appearance now is what we call residual self-image. It is the mental projection of your digital self.
This isn't real.
Now this right here, this is the moment that for me solidified Keanu as perfect for this role. But to fully explain why, and to give you what you came for, we need to swing back to the late 19th century and meet Stanislavski, the Russian who revolutionized acting.
Hello, my name is Animated Picture of Stanislavski. This is because person who made the video thought it would be in bad taste to present myself as real Stanislavski and make him look like a wacky nut job. So I am just a picture of him, and not actually him. If only Hollywood had the same respect for the dead. Aren't you excited to see actors long since past be resurrected with no consent via AI and CGI so that we can get more cameos and Easter eggs? Anyway, I co-founded the Moscow Art Theater and helped construct new ways of approaching acting, focusing on understanding the psychology of the character. I am a huge influence on modern-day acting. Many people would call me the godfather of modern acting techniques. Some people would even call me a handsome young man. And some people may or may not be my mother. Anyway, I had the realization after noticing that when I was rehearsing play with my actors, a doggy one of them brought would walk to the door and wait with a leash in its mouth every time we were wrapping up the rehearsal. How this doggy is so genius, I was of the thinking. This doggy can tell when rehearsal is finished all on its own. After a big, long thinking, I realized the doggy could tell when rehearsal was done and it's time to go when my actors stopped performing and started talking like real people again. If doggy can tell difference between pretend and real, I said to myself, then audience won't be fooled either. Unless the audience is full of people dumber than dogs, which might have even been possible since Stalin had executed all of the smart ones. What a horrible monster of a man. Anyway, I thought of many ideas on how to make acting more real. One of them is the magic if. Magic if mean when actor look at script, they say, if that really happened to me, how would I react? Simple, yes, yet very effective. Just like using a wacky Russian accent to try to make acting history and acting theory less boring. Now Acting Al will give example. Bye for now.
I'm going to use some scenes from Dracula where Keanu exhibits dubious acting to show you how the magic if can help you approach a scene. Let's watch.
He's lost his greedy mind, poor chap. I want you to take over for his foreign client, this rather eccentric Count Dracula. He's buying up property around London.
Of course, sir. I'll attend to the Count. Thank you for your confidence.
Ooh, boy. Okay, where do we start? Well, Keanu's main feature here is a very flat delivery. There's very little in the way of emotion or motivation in the way he says the line.
Of course, sir. I'll attend to the Count. Thank you for your confidence.
But you'll have to leave Transylvania immediately. Opportunities such as this come but once in a lifetime.
Now, this doesn't quite work because the character has just been given a great career opportunity that they probably wouldn't get normally. So how could the line be delivered? Well, if we use the magic if and say, if I were given such an opportunity, how would I react? We might say, I'd be eager, or, I'd be nervous not to screw it up, or, depends how badly I want the job, and that opens up a whole other can of worms.
Yes, of course, sir. If I may inquire, what in fact happened to Mr. Renfield in Transylvania?
Nothing. Nothing. Personal problems. Close these transactions, and your future with this firm is assured.
Yes, sir. I will give it my full attention.
With such a flat delivery, it's hard to get a sense of the stakes. If he goes right now, is that going to jeopardize things for him? Spoiler, yes.
We've waited this long, haven't we?
We can be married when I return.
Of course.
Dang, I love it. You can see the disappointment, but also the love winning out, so she's trying to be understanding. Beautiful blend of contrasting emotions. Chef's kisses all round.
All right.
Jonathan.
Man, it really isn't helping Keanu that she is killing it. But this is what I mean. With her, I know instantly exactly how she feels about the situation, about how much she loves Jonathan. We feel her connection to things. Keanu is very disconnected by comparison. Case in point.
Jonathan, I love you.
I love you, Mina.
Uh-oh, guys. I think the machines got to Neo. They've taken him over. Because my boy is sounding robotic as hell right now. Alright, now watch Keanu's performance in these clips.
Fine.
You're 2 hours late.
I know that's what it looks like, but it's not.
Yeah. Sure. I'll go.
Do you notice a difference? No? Good, because there isn't one. It's still the same subdued, flat, odd style.
No problem. Free my mind. Free my mind. No problem, right?
You see, The Matrix is about being disconnected. It is? That's what this story needs from the man playing Neo. I mean, just look at Neo.
That was you on my computer. How did you do that? You get caught using that.
Yeah, I know. This never happened. You don't exist.
Right.
Mr. Anderson, either you choose to be at your desk on time from this day forth.
He's in a daze, shuffling around, saying,
yeah,
and just looking really, let's say spaced out. But here that works.
I can't go back, can I? I know Kung Fu.
Being disconnected from the other characters, the environment, the situation, that works in a movie where you're not sure what's real and what isn't. And it's because of all of those things we broke down earlier. So to come back to this line,
This isn't real.
there's a reason why it's such a standout. The job of the actor is to serve the story. Keanu has to make you believe that this couch is a fake couch, simulating a real couch, and it looks like it's real, but it's not. But to Neo, it feels real because he's in a fake simulation, but not the fake simulation, a fake simulation of the fake simulation. And in reality, he's just standing on set with dozens of crew members around him. But because of the way that he acts, the way that he's so disconnected, his unique style that was supposedly bad, it works. You buy it, you believe it. He really gives you that feeling of surrealism through his disconnected acting. And that is something that is very hard to do.
You ever have that feeling where you're not sure if you're awake or still dreaming?
Your job is to create a real, live, breathing, full, rich, multifaceted, convoluted, complex person.
So every time in this video where I've said, oh, he's bad, or oh, lack of acting technique, or dubious, whatever, that's BS. I don't believe that.
No. I don't believe it. It's not possible.
If you don't believe it, then why is the video titled that way?
It's provocative.
No, it's not. It
gets the people going.
Now, allow me to philosophize, if you will. There is no good acting or bad acting, only things that work and things that work less. But for real, by talking about Keanu's acting, aside from giving maybe the most backhanded compliment ever, I wanted to make a point to hopefully show a different way to look at acting, that there's a value in every style. You think of the actors in the past.
You killed Emily French. No, I didn't. I didn't do it. I didn't kill her. I never killed anybody.
And scenes like this, and the style of acting they had, and now some people laugh, call it overacting. Do you want to know what people called it back then? Brilliant. And maybe in the future, people will laugh at the greats of today. Maybe people will watch one of Leo's movies and say he's overacting, or they'll say he's underacting. We don't know. We don't know what the style will be in the future. But what we do know is that there's a value in every style, every approach, and every actor. Did you know that allegedly Will Smith was supposed to be the first pick for Neo? At first I was like, what? Will Smith? No way, man. He wouldn't be able to do those fight scenes. The choreography is intense. But then, recently, I saw a clip from a movie. I don't know what movie. The set was real weird, but he was pretty good in it. Let me show you his sweet kung fu. Now, the choreography is simple, but very effective. Watch.